Nephews arrested for uncle's murder during fights over stolen chickens. Two nephews of a 50-year-old Trelawny man has been arrested for his murder during a dispute at their family house in Troy District in the parish on Sunday afternoon. Clive Clark, otherwise called Keith, a laborer of Troy, Trelawny, was killed shortly after 2 p.m. He had traveled to his sister's house, where he and his two nephews got involved in a dispute over stolen chickens from the woman's coop. It escalated into a physical confrontation when Clark allegedly attacked his nephews with a machete and was hit on his head with a plank. Clark fell to the ground unconscious and was rushed to the Percy Junior Hospital in Manchester, where he later died while being treated. The police were summoned, and upon arrival, both brothers were taken into custody in connection with their uncle's death. St. James Hotel worker dies following crash. 41-year-old hotel worker Alicia Smith has died after being hit from a motorcycle by a car along the roadway in Dumfries in St. James last night. The motorcyclist is admitted in hospital in critical but stable condition. Smith died as she was heading home from work at the Ray Hotel in Montego Bay, where she was employed as a housekeeper. She lives behind her husband and 3 children. The Delphi police report that Smith was being transported on a motorcycle about 7 p.m. when a red Toyota Corolla drifted and collided with the bike, which was traveling in the opposite direction. Smith was pronounced dead at the Falmouth Hospital while the driver of the motorcycle was admitted. The police say investigations continue and that the driver of the Toyota Corolla has been warned for prosecution. Mobay Hotel worker killed in fiery Trelawny crash. A Montego Bay hotel worker was killed in a fiery crash on Tuesday morning along the Duncans bypass in Trelawny. Kimonette Johnson, 27, who lived in Mount Edgecombe in Runaway Bay, St. Anne's, was employed at the Iberia Star Hotel in Montego Bay, St. James. Johnson was driving her Honda Fit motor towards Falmouth, Trelawny, when she lost control of the vehicle and reportedly hit another Honda Fit, then slammed into an embankment. Her vehicle immediately burst into flames on impact. The driver of the other vehicle was rushed to hospital for treatment. Trash charged with burglary shooting with intent. Anova, Jamaica. The Anova police have arrested and charged a 20-year-old man called Trash. According to police reports, Trash, whose birth name is Jawayne Watson, was being sought on several offenses connected to an incident in his community of Blair Castle in Anova earlier this month. Law enforcers said that about 1 a.m. on February 10, 2 men were at home when their door was kicked in by Watson and another man. Watson reportedly opened gunfire at the men who managed to escape unaided and reported the incident to the police. Hours later, Watson was apprehended by the police at his home. He was charged on Sunday, February 20, following an interview session. His charges include burglary, 2 counts of shooting with intent, and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. Pillion passenger shooter in fatal attack identified and charged. Almost 2 months after a 50-year-old man was shot dead by a pillion passenger on a motorcycle in St. Andrew, his alleged shooter has been apprehended and charged. The victim, Orville Square, otherwise called Indian of McWhinney Street in Kingston, was reportedly shot in the head while standing on Victoria Avenue in Kingston 16. His alleged attacker, who the police have named as 20-year-old Tyreek O'Neill Phillips, otherwise called Just Bus of Adelaide Street, also in Kingston, was apprehended on February 10 during an operation, the Constabulary's Corporate Communication Unit said in a release. The police said Phillips was placed on an identification parade and fingered as Square's shooter. He was charged with murder and illegal possession of firearm February 19. Reports from the Elliston Road Police are that Square was standing on the road about 2:55 p.m. when a motorcyclist, allegedly with Phillips as the pillion passenger aboard, drove up. Phillips allegedly opened fire, hitting Square to the head. The 50-year-old man was pronounced dead at hospital. Phillips' court date is to be decided, the police said. Police charged 4 people after firearm seizure in Brownstown. St. Anne, Jamaica. 4 people, including a woman, were arrested and charged following the seizure of a Smith & Wesson Springfield 9mm pistol during an operation in Liberty District, Brownstown in St. Anne on Tuesday, February 15. Charged are 23-year-old Steve Campbell, 26-year-old Javon Edwards, 21-year-old Javon Johnson, and 35-year-old Yannick Green, all of St. Anne addresses. Reports from the Brownstown police are that about 5:45 p.m. lawmen were in the area when a premises was searched. During the search, the illegal firearm, which contained 11 rounds of ammunition, was found hidden in a sofa. They were arrested and subsequently charged on Monday, February 21. 2 men killed in Manchester crash identified. Manchester, Jamaica. 2 men who were killed in a motor vehicle crash on the Gutters Main Road near the Manchester and St. Elizabeth border on Tuesday have been identified. Police named the deceased as 21-year-old Nevardo Brown and 28-year-old Omar Utt. Police reports are that shortly before 10 a.m., the men were aboard a motorcycle traveling westerly from Mandeville when the driver of a Toyota Mark X, which was heading in the opposite direction, overtook a bus and collided with the motorcycle. The men were flung from the motorcycle on impact. They were taken to hospital where they were pronounced dead. A police source said the driver of the motor car later turned himself in. Dancehall star Shatta stirs controversy after popping kiss on his bodyguard. Ghanaian dancehall star Shatta has again stirred controversy after he popped a kiss on his bodyguard, embraced him tightly, and then pinned one of his diamond-encrusted chains around the man's neck to show appreciation for his security officers' hard work and loyalty to his empire. In a video that has been circulating on social media, the exuberant DJ is seen pinning one of his several necklaces from around his neck as the bodyguard Kumordzi, standing and facing him, exclaims, "God is here, God is here." The camera pans to a woman who is seated in the room who blushingly smiles and holds down her head to avoid the camera as the two continues to embrace. I receive it, Kumordzi again exclaims. Shatta is then seen still embracing the bodyguard as he pins the chain around his neck. After he completes pinning the jewelry, the takeover artist eases back, holds the bodyguard's cheeks with both hands, and then pop a quick kiss on his lips. "God bless you, man," says the appreciative bodyguard as he in return grabs Shatta in a bear hug and squeezes him tightly. As the embrace continues, the guard says, "I know how much you love me, I love you more." The two are then seen chatting and laughing in their native tongue. Following the circulation of the video on social media reports on Shatta's penchant for smooching pointed to several of the infamous occasions on which the hyperactive artist canoodled both males and females. Online news magazine Ghana Web noted that the number of times that Shatta has been captured in social media kissing others was simply a means through which he expressed love or excitement. Regardless of the gender of the recipient, the Shatta movement was, as on some occasions, dominated the headlines in situations where he was caught kissing some individuals at various events, the magazine noted. Although it could be a normal practice, there are some instances where Shatta's kisses are regarded as uncalled for, especially as far as kissing a man is concerned, it added. Ghana Web showcased instances of the high-spirited artist kissing other people, including at a peace conference with his compatriot Stonebwoy, which was staged to show solidarity after the two almost ended up in a fistfight at the 2019 Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. In a video of the occasion, Shatta impulsively pops a kiss on Stonebwoy's cheek, laughs and gives him a playful shove as the journalists in the room laugh. Several days ago, Shatta, seemingly amused at being teased about having joined the LGBT movement, shared a mocking post on his Twitter page. "Kissing makes my fans happy," he wrote. Some of his fans found his post funny, with a few stating that the kiss was much ado about nothing, as Shatta was simply a very affectionate person and kissing others was his way of expressing himself. Shatta is always not afraid to show affection, and that's beautiful. At Shatta Whale, "You did just fine," Aaron Selassie stated. However, many of his other compatriots were livid at the display. "The kiss is not nice. We are Ghanaians and Africans. Let's not learn some things from movies and think it's our culture," Amagana declared. "So kissing a man makes your fans happy? You are saying, 'I pity you,'" Lawrence Spida rebuked, while Kane Aqua added, "Massa, stop that. I be one person that loves you, wah. I beg, such things shouldn't be posted. Kissing a male friend is not love, DTB. The moment our intelligence get tainted by madness, we act like we are cool with every mistake we make. Some jokes can't be cool for bare immorals against humanity," at Sam George, Bernard Ruka added. Others said Shatta was only making a mockery of himself and his dancehall rude boy image. "You can't call nobody gay again after your video kissing that guy," Denzi said. While Quad was sarcastic order, Truma man, what example are you showing to your kids and our kids? Badman look sharp. But what I don't understand, why two gangsters will kiss each other? I mean, oh, this below I swear, Nana Queen and Pofo said. Still others demanded that the YMI Lego artist apologize for his behavior. "Kissing sound great with opposite sex, but my boss same sex be dull. Your fans deserve an apology," the voice admonished.